Hello, and welcome to How to Segment a CT with the VIVO system. I wanted to start by showing you a page from the training manual that I think will be useful to refer to as we go through this process. Feel free to print this page or store it on your computer so you can use it as a reference. This is page number 24 in the manual, and it contains the keyboard shortcuts for segmentation. We will be going over these during the demonstration as well. So let's get started. Once you are in the VIVO anatomy module and you have uploaded a DICOM, you will see the screen shown here. There will be one or more series of images on the left side of the screen, but not all of these will contain the imaging needed for the segmentation. However, if you only have one series to choose from, you will have to use it to segment. This image, for example, is a scout or a frontal view of the patient's chest and cannot be used to segment. I'll go to the next series and scroll down with my scroll wheel until I come to the ventricles. Now scroll through the ventricles and make sure the saturation and brightness are optimized, and if not, adjust them with the slide bars at the bottom of the screen. You want to be able to see your structures well to place your seeds. So over on the right-hand side, you'll see your four structures that you're going to segment: aortic, mitral, tricuspid, and LV apex. And right here in this frame, you can see your mitral valve and your tricuspid valve. I'm going to start with the mitral valve, and I'm going to start probably at this level. I'm going to click mitral, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place four sets of points, one on the lateral side and one on the septal side of the mitral valve. So I'm just going to right click and place a point here and a point here, and then I'm going to roll my scroll wheel down a notch, and then I'm going to place another here and here. I'm going to roll my scroll wheel again, here, here, and then one more time, here and here. And now, as you can see, LVOT and the cusp of the aortic valve are coming into view here. That's exactly where we want to be to start placing our seeds for the aorta. So I'm going to click aortic valve here, and you can see that when I do that, seeds that I've just placed become solid, and the seeds that I'm going to place will be open circles. That's how you know which tissue you're currently segmenting. So I'm going to drop an aortic seed here and one here. I'm going to scroll my wheel down one, here and here. We'll scroll again, here and here, and then one more set. And you can see we're right at the valve plane there, and that's where we want to be when we finish placing our points for the aortic valve. I'm going to do the tricuspid next, so I'm going to click tricuspid over here. I'm going to scroll back up, and one of the landmarks I like to look for here is where the CS comes across. You may not always see this, especially if it's a poor CT, but if you can see it, that is a good place. That's a good place to start placing your seeds. So I'm going to place two there, scroll down one notch, two more, scroll wheel down, two more. Remember, we're right clicking to drop these seeds here. If you needed to remove a seed, you would simply press Control and left click, and you would be able to remove a seed. Okay, and then one more set, we're going to place one here and here. We finished our tricuspid. Now we're going to place the seeds for the LV apex. And in a CT, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where the apex is, but I'm going to use this view here, and I'm going to just drop a seed here, a seed here, and a seed here to kind of encircle what I consider to be the apex. So you can connect this with lines or leave it unconnected. It doesn't really matter. But once all of the seeds have been placed, you're now ready to press Start Heart Segmentation and move on with the alignment process. The Start Heart Segmentation will be highlighted at this time, indicating that you're ready to continue. This topic will be covered in another tutorial. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for your time and attention.